right, shalom, shalom. Make sure my stream is good. Let's see. Microphone working. Microphone working. All right. Shalom. First and foremost, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Call Halayim La, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rachaha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopefully elect. So, Brother Isaiah with the Pittsburgh GMS camp, coming at you with another lesson to the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rachaha Kodash. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. All right. Hopefully my mic sounds all right. Let me see here. I'm gonna just check it out real quick, or you can let me know on the comment board if I sound okay. Let me see. Just click on it. Yes, it's all good. All right, Con. So as the title says, things are turning up on all levels. Okay. Now, as we all know, you know, really you can just type in Ukraine and you'll see news about Ukraine as the water. Yabashim Yashabrakata, Brother Khayal. All right. As you can see, okay, here recently, as recent as 9 minutes ago, okay, you have reports on what's going on in the Ukraine-Russia conflict. All right. As I was doing my live stream the other day, it got interrupted. All right. But as you can see, we're going to go back into what's most important, which is prophecy. Okay. And we're going to touch on a few other things, as through the spirit, Elder Apostle Hart labeled this the year of the turn up. Okay. The year of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua turning up. And he's turning up on so many levels. Okay. Here you hear talks of the NATO. Okay. The North American treaty, North Atlantic Treaty Organization. There it goes. All right. And it's talking about Salakia. Keep hearing this noise as I speak. Okay. And we know that NATO and the EU, okay, the 10 horn shall hate the whore and shall burn her with fire. Eventually, this is going to happen. Okay, to America, Babylon the Great, the whore that sinneth upon many waters. All right. And so, I know brothers have been hearing about this all over, I'm saying, about this Ukraine thing. But guess what? We're going to talk about prophecy because that's what's important. All right. But what really had me talk about this lesson is not only what's going on in Ukraine, but as the title says, things are turning up on all levels. You see all across the board, things are turning up. You see more bug outs. Okay. You see more more pushback against the truth. Okay, you see the narrative being built to demonize the believers of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Everything's increasing. Okay, the closer we get to the return of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua or Yahushua. Now we know, okay, that different things must come to pass. Okay, the MOTB, the Charagma has to come to pass. Okay, when it's made mandatory, then we know, hey, look, it's a done deal. Okay, WW3 has to happen, the third woe, so to speak. All right, which is WW3, World War III. Okay, that has to happen as well. Okay, now, before I did this lesson, I so happened to say, you know what? Let's see what these guys, One Body and Yahweh Shai, is talking about. Considering everything that's going on in the news, considering all the critique that they've had about Great Millstone and things as of late, let's see what these guys are talking about. Now, this is a video. It's the last video, okay? And you see the title, it would deceive you. It says Babylon is fallen, prophesying the destruction of America, okay, through the power of Christ. They love that word Christ, okay? It's Hamashiach in the Hebrew, which just means anointed, all right? That's not his name, and his name's not Jesus either. Now, I got to 9 minutes, but I decided to rewind it just to hear what he was talking about. And he's putting a twist on it to say, well, it's going to be destroyed, but why can't our people unite? Which we understand that's not the narrative of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua for our people to unite. The narrative is to wake up the elect, okay? I'm not going to play any of this video, all right? But Now it's more important than ever to go into prophecies. And you see all these people that's pushing back against this truth, primarily coming from what they would call one Westers, which the primary group is Great Millstone. None of these people are talking about what's important. None of these people are preparing people's minds for the destruction. If you look at Vocab Malone, 6 hours ago, he's speaking about a new book called Doctrine for the Block, okay? And speaking about, the Israelites. Where is the information to prepare people for what's going on and what's to come? Let's get this Ezekiel 13, right? Okay. And 2, Son of man, prophesy against the prophets of Israel that prophesy, and say thou unto them that prophesy out of their own hearts, hear ye the word of Yahweh. Thus saith the Lord power. Woe unto the foolish prophets that follow their own spirit and have seen nothing. O Israel, thy prophets are like the foxes in the desert. Okay, and that's what you have. You have these guys out here prophesying, but they're not being edifying. The Lord have not sent them. Okay, and the scriptures talk about that. All right, this guy, elder, whatever he is, Bishop Japta, okay, in particular, he's asking these questions. Why don't people speak to each other no more in the streets? Why can't our people just gather together and get together? That's a basic answer. That's answered in the scriptures at a very basic level. Okay. That's answered in the scriptures in a very basic level. Okay. It's such as what? That the love of many shall wax cold. That's in the scriptures. Okay. That the Yahweh Shah said he came not to let's get it. Which he didn't say it like this, but let's see if I can get it. Matthew 10:34 says, think not that I am come to send peace on the earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. All right. And another aspect of what he said is, let's see if I can get it. Matthew 10. Oh, yeah. Well, it says there. I thought there was another one. Yeah. Luke 12:51. Suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth? Nay, I tell you, nay, but rather division. All right. So there's many more things to come. Race wars. Okay. We're hearing the wars and rumors of wars. But, nation against nation still has to rise up and come. So there's a lot of things that have to come. But nevertheless, these are very exciting times because we're actually seeing missiles being fired. Okay. We're seeing missiles being fired over in Ukraine, man. Brother put a clip. All right. And it was wild, man. Let's see. See if we can find a clip. Okay. It was a video of somebody in their house, man, and the missile just hit right in front of them. Oh, ad blocker. All right. All right, I fixed it. All right. Hey man, let's see what Putin had to say in this clip. Damn. Mm-hmm. Damn. And it's wild. Okay. Putin ain't playing no games, man. He say he want this place, man. We'll get a precept. All right. It's Ezekiel 38. Let me go to it. All right. Because look, the Most High is putting that spirit back on, okay, Russia to go back into that Soviet mindset. Ezekiel 38 and 3 says, and say, thus saith the Lord power. Matter of fact, I started verse 2. Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against him. And say, thus saith the Lord power, behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal. And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws. And I will bring thee forth and all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. All right. So Yahweh Shem Yahushua is putting them back into that Soviet mindset. All right, so let me put it back on this. All right. And my wife actually had a dream, okay, of seeing a bear chasing after us. We was like leaving. Everybody was running. We was going from place to place, and there was this bear coming. He was just destroying stuff. You know what I'm saying? But it got to a point where, of course, the bear wasn't allowed to get us, but it got to a point where when she got closer, she looked and saw that it was a man. Okay. And I was like, that represents Putin. Okay. That represents Putin. And scripturally, it talks about that too. It says, let's see. Right here. Revelation 13 and 2 says, the beast, let me just start at verse 1. Let's see. Revelation 13 and 1. And I stood in the stand upon the sand of the sea and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his head was the name of blasphemy. Now, as a whole, this represents Esau's system, but we know this is NATO and the EU. But Russia, Putin and them is also Edomites. Okay, let's continue. Verse 2. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet were as the feet of a bear. Okay, and as the apostles teach, this represents the end of a thing. Okay, the feet of it represent the end of a thing. So this bear is the end of this system. It's the end of this beast. Okay, so when my wife saw the bear coming and said it was a man, I'm like, that's Putin. Okay, and he's showing right now, he's fulfilling this prophecy of Ezekiel 38, where he's bringing back that Soviet mindset. Okay, there were fears during the time of the Cold War period. There was so much fear of what Russia would do with their communism, okay, that they made a movie called The Red Menace, which, you know, E likes to do his propaganda. But it was just showing the fears that they had that communism would come take over, okay? And rightfully so, because they have firepower. And even now, you're being shown the firepower that they have. Okay, the Satan 1, the Satan 2, these different missiles that they have that can go underneath the radar and stuff. Man, they're being returned into that spirit, okay, to go ahead and bring destruction upon this place, man. Meanwhile, you got guys talking about why can't our people get together, man? You know, and you got this guy just trying to come against the truth and promoting this book. Okay, Ezekiel 13 and 5 says, ye have not gone up into the gaps, neither made up the hedge for the house of Israel to stand in the battle in the day of Yahweh. So, of course, vocab ain't, he ain't setting up nothing. He an Edomite. All right. But you got these other camps that want to waste their time going into these different things of strife and stuff. Okay. When meanwhile, we got prophecy kicking off across the world. Now, I haven't had a chance to check on the other camps and see what they're talking about, but there's been more important stuff to talk about than all this strife, and you can have sex on the Sabbath and all these blasphemies, just crazy stuff that you hear these people talking about, man. But I never intended for this to be a super long stream. I just want to go into a few things. All right. Russia's not playing, man. We can finish this clip. Finish this clip. Mm. Mm. Hey, Connie, you can just, it's only a matter of time. So, like, let me get rid of this. All right. And it's only a matter of time before that happens here in America, Babylon the Great. The mandatory draft, you got to remember, they recently enacted a law where women can get drafted. Okay. And they've been waiting on something to happen for a long time. But you know what's got to happen eventually? Let's get this. We got to see how this is going to play out. What are they going to do to bring this to pass? Revelation 17 and 16, which I feel like I was already there. No, I was in 13. It says, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. For the Most High have put in their hearts to fulfill his will and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast, and to the words of the Most High shall be fulfilled. So there's going to be a time where the allies of the U.S., okay, are going to rain missiles upon this bitch, man. This is going to be over. No. Obadiah 1 and 7. I'll get to the point. All the men of thy confederacy, this is speaking of Esau, Edom, right? All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. Okay? So Esau, Edom, man, he's through. Okay, as Yahweh Shah said, can the kingdom just divided stand? Okay, you know that his kingdom is not going to stand. You got the Russian Edomites against the rest of the Edomites, man. You know, and eventually everybody's going to turn on this bitch, America, Babylon the Great, and burn it with fire, man. You know, and it's only a matter of time. That's what we're waiting for. But you know, Salaki, you know, I'm kind of rusty when it comes to streaming, so you know what I'm saying? Next time I'll try to have something a little more prepared so it can be a little longer, but it was just, you know, through the spirit. It's a quick stream. You know, Lord willing, it was an edifying. But, you know, hey, if the scriptures tell us, you know, there should be wars and rumors of wars, but be not dismayed, okay? This is just the beginning of sorrows. You know, there's still a lot more to come, still a lot more that we have to expect and look for, all right? You know, we still dealing with this, you know, this taco sauce. Okay. They still don't know what they're gonna do about the taco sauce. Talk about it's gonna be a fourth Boost Mobile this fall. So man, whatever, man. We got some time to go, but hey, things are definitely turning up. All right. And they just stay on your watch. Stay on your watch, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Raha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopefully elect. With that, I want to say shalom, wa ba ba ba, shalom.